If you were to be elected as chair, how would you help Republican candidates in Dallas County get elected? What do you see we need to do differently to improve our situation?
So the question is, how do you win in Dallas County? This is longer than a minute and a half, so I'll speak quick. There's a number of things we have to do, and they all have to happen at the same time. We have to recruit good candidates, and if you're going to be a competitive countywide, we need to recruit those candidates who are known in the communities before they want votes. They have to have credibility. I had credibility in my region when I started running, and it made all the difference in the world. Candidate recruitment is key. We have to be organized. Precinct chairs have to be filled in every precinct. And if we have a precinct chair who's not cutting his or her, lifting their own weight, then we need to get rid of them. And get active precinct chairs. We have to be organized. We have to recruit candidates, we have to be organized, and we have to raise money so that we can properly showcase these candidates. And finally, we have to increase voter turnout. You increase voter turnout by appealing to the base and reaching out to Latino and African American voters to bring them into the fold and tell them why they should be voting conservatives.
Yeah, I was just saying, I agree with him. We know we have a little more time for our conversation. Of course, I agree with all that Wade has said. You know, there are wonderful candidates in all sorts of communities. It's our job to find them and encourage them to run. We also, I'm aware in this last election cycle, in fact, this current election cycle, that candidates weren't finding the help they needed from the county party. We need to have information available when the candidates call in and say, you know, here's your packet. Here's what you can do. Here are people who will help with, you know, managing, consulting, precinct data analysis. Candidates who just kind of felt left out and unsure how to go forward because they didn't get the actual help from the county party they needed. And those are, once that packet's made up, it's available for every time, for every candidate who runs. And there really is an important process of vetting. And that's just can't be stressed strongly enough that we need to be willing to listen to people who want to run, but ultimately we have to run candidates who are viable and can win. I love the slate of candidates we had last time. I thought they were wonderful. We were also many places where we didn't run a candidate. We didn't run in many judicial races, and the Republican presence needs to be in everywhere in Dallas County. Part of growing our party is having our Republican Party present in every community, seen in every race, seen as an active, engaged agent all around Dallas County. And I think that we can win elections. I think that the numbers in Dallas show that the only way we'll ultimately win is by the active growing of the Republican voter base, which we don't have in Dallas County right now.
Thank you. Right, Debbie, what are some of your specific ideas for helping the DCRP work effectively with other local Republican clubs?
Oh, that's another wonderful question for me. I've been president of the Park Cities Republican Women, which is one of the largest clubs in the state, and also involved in the Dallas County Council of Republican Women, and on many occasions, and also as vice chair of the party, taking on a project last year which involved going and meeting with every single club in Dallas County and connecting those clubs with candidates they could back. And so I've already been very involved with all the clubs around the county. And I will say that I think that we need to, as county party chair, I would like to meet regularly with the presidents of all, not just the Republican women's clubs, but all the clubs in the county, go out to where they are instead of making them come into us, find out how the county party can help them, let them know what help the county party needs. I think our membership of the Republican women's clubs and the Republican clubs all over the county, there's an army waiting for orders. And if we can hear from them the kinds of things they want to do and include them in the party's plan, we're just building an army of already excited, already active people. So I think we need a much better and closer connection than has existed in the last 3 years between the county party and all the clubs. They're just an army waiting to serve.
Thank you.
There's a symbiotic relationship between clubs and the party. Clubs help motivate people locally. Clubs can deal with issues locally that the party may not even be aware of. So the clubs are vitally important to the county party. The county party is important to the clubs. They can provide the clubs with information. I've already been contacted by candidates, statewide candidates who want to be involved in Dallas County. One thing the party can do is to provide these candidates with information to speak to these clubs. One thing the clubs can do for the party is to provide information back to the party, help us keep our voter data up to date. It's a symbiotic relationship. I'm going to make a commitment to you and to all the clubs in this room. I will be at your club meetings. I will speak at your club meetings. I've already accepted, some requests to attend club meetings. You're going to have a supporter in me as your county chair to help you do what you need to do.
Thank you, Wade.
I think your clapping almost makes me feel worse because it's just a few people clapping. So I'd rather you not clap or clap real big. So one or the other, please.